Hey y'all, welcome back to Beautiful Black Queen channel. All right, I'm doing a 4-month prediction for the sign of Capricorn. All right, for the next 4 months, Capricorn, I'm gonna pull a card for each month, one for September, October, November, December, and then I'm gonna clarify those cards. But right now, I'm gonna start with an oracle. Okay, Spirit, what oracle message do you have for Capricorn? Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Health issues could arise. Okay, Capricorn, pay attention to your health. Bottom of the deck is Earth signs. That's you. Towards Capricorn, Virgo, Earth sign. Earth sign. You are an Earth sign, Capricorn. Are you dealing with the air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who you going through a divorce with? Feels like it. Don't let nothing stress you out. Fuck with your health. Cause you to, have a heart attack, a stroke, or just stress in general, okay? But I feel like you got some type of issues going, Earth sign, maybe with this air sign. You're going through a divorce with an air sign. And I feel like it's fucking with your health. Probably keeping you stressed out, upset, angry, depressed. Take the energy as it resonates. Energy is energy. Okay. Let's see what other card we gonna use. Okay. Be careful, air sign. Air sign. Why am I saying be careful, air sign? So what is this air sign up to? Some ill will shit? They are mental energy. Okay, let me see what else we got. Hold on. Let me see. You got spy. Someone got someone else. A love spell. Move on. I feel like you're going to move on, Earth sign, because that's what you are. Capricorn, you are Earth sign. I feel like you're going to move on from an air sign. You're going to file it for a divorce from an air sign. Yeah. Because you know that this person is spying on you. All up in your business. And I feel like this air sign might be into some type of love spell or love magic. And I feel like you know that this person is bewitching you or trying to. You fighting against the I want to say principalities. Why am I saying that? Principalities? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Because there's principalities. Let me see.
Principality.
Okay, the Bible, what principalities generally refer to is spiritual forces of authority, often associated with evil and demonic powers that operate in the unseen realm. You fighting against principalities, and I feel like you feel like the person that you married to, Capricorn, is doing some love spell. They trying to bewitch you or something, but you about to move on from this person. Yeah. Spirit, let me get a card for the month of September, October, November, and December for my earth signs when it comes to... Feel like you married to an air sign. You trying to divorce. Let's go. September, the number 21. October is the number 20. November is the number 5. December is the dog. Listen, September, you looking at all these obstacles that you've been going through with whoever this is that you married to, and you ain't fucking around. Come October, I feel like there's going to be some invitation to a public place, a public park, some type of meeting or business. Take the energy as it resonates. Energy is energy. Business opportunity might come up, but this feels like a meeting in a public place to talk for October, to talk about whatever y'all going to talk about, like this divorce, this family, because this is a family dynamic, yeah. Because come November, this person going to want you to look at the roots. You been here, we been married, you done put all these roots down with me, this and that. But for December, yeah, you looking at loyalty and everything, Capricorn, but I just feel like you going to be loyal, but I just feel like not to whoever you married to. I feel like you married to an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's too many obstacles with this person. Spirit, clarify the month of September, those obstacles, Spirit. You feel like this person is trying to be with you and everything. Yes, there's been obstacles, maybe even around your children. So is your husband or your wife, this air sign, Capricorn, holding the children against you or using the children against you? Yeah, trying to be a fox. This person is trying to be very sneaky, very cunning for the month of September by using the children, creating an obstacle around using the kids, being very cunning. That's a mountain there. Obstacles. This person is creating obstacles around the kids. For the month of September. Yes, what else, Spirit? Yeah. You got the bridge in reverse. It came out in reverse. So this person, this air sign, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I feel like is going to try to offer in September the bridge. For October. I'm clarifying the part now. To bridge the gap because it came in reverse. This means that they don't want to do it no more. They don't want y'all to be upset or not into or be upset and be into it. Your person want to be with you for the month of October. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. What else, Spirit? Yeah, so you're going to have an option. You might be having an option between two people, Capricorn. Your person going to ask you, who are you choosing? Whoever you married to, which I feel is an air sign, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is going to come to you, Capricorn, and talk about this divorce. And they're going to want to bridge this gap. They're going to ask you who you want to be with. Option me, which is A, or option B. You got to pick a side. I feel like they're going to ask you to pick a side for the month of October. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Nothing else. Bottom of the deck. You got the book. Yeah, the book to the polar bear to the magnifying glass. I feel like this person, the book speaks of secrets because it is locked. I feel like this air sign, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they do have a book of secrets. Again, clarifying that you've been bewitched. Love spell. So again, they might be doing spell work, okay? To try to protect, like a polar bear, to try to protect their marriage with you or whatever this dynamic is y'all have. But I feel like it's a marriage on the line that's going through a divorce. And this person, this air sign is looking into the details. They got a magnifying glass. They looking at everything. They're trying to figure out how can they get to you, Capricorn, to get you to stay with them. Yeah. They looking into the details to get on you to how you can stay with them, love them, romance them, send them flowers, be with them again, message them, text them, call them, email them, whatever. Your person don't want to go through this divorce. Yeah. Like a lucky clover. They want things to work out with y'all and be lucky. For the month of November, you got the roots card, the tree card, which speaks of roots, the family. What is that, Spirit? You got one flipped out. I'm trying to see what else you got. Okay. You got the moon, the key with the cage to the boat. I feel like this person, when you do talk to them about these roots in November, and you let them know where you stand, I feel like, Capricorn, you know that your person is very secretive. They do things under the moon. You might even know that they playing this spell work. You've been bewitched. And guess what? You still going to set them free. You still going to take the key and open the cage, and you're going to let your person free. You're going to move on like a ship. You're going to sail away? Yeah, because it's been a lot of time you've been with somebody. I felt like you didn't put a lot of time in your marriage and shit just didn't work out, and you tired of sitting there. This man is a loving man. You know, he thinking about this woman, but what came after him? Yeah, you didn't thought about this woman, but you didn't thought about how you're going to end things. Lay it to rest. That's a mummy. Lay your marriage. I can't bullshit it. You trying to figure out how you're going to lay this marriage to rest, and you're about to communicate something to someone very fast. You're going to write a message in or send a message or something, because that woman holding the message in her hand for the month of November. So your divorce might be final in November or going towards being final. For December, you got the dog. A dog is loyal. Man's best friend is a dog. That's what they say. Spirit, can I get some cards on that? What is that? For my Capricorn. Feel like you're going to be loyal to yourself. You ain't going to stay in your marriage. You feel like whoever the fuck you married to is a witch anyway. They doing spell work, all kind of shit. Yeah. 29, that's a woman. What about that woman? You might be dealing with somebody 29 or in their late 20s. Look at this. Yeah. You got, for the month of December, you're going to be loyal to a woman, maybe a young woman. Maybe she's 29 or in her late 20s or something like that. Okay? You're going to be loyal to her. You're going to drop the mask. I feel like you've been wearing some type of, like you ain't been fucking with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius who you divorcing, because you know this person is using these kids. I feel like they're using the kids as an obstacle to try to hold you up. Kids, you know, it take money for kids, so it's something around kids and money, I feel like. But this mask here, you getting ready to drop. You not about to do this shit no more. You ain't about to be masked up trying to deal with your ex-husband to be or ex-wife to be this air sign. Whether it's a man or a woman that you going through this, you about to drop this mask and you're going to be with somebody I feel like younger than you. Yeah, who is a star-like energy, Aquarius energy. If they're not an Aquarius, they're a star to you. They shine very bright and you're going to communicate this. Who is Capricorn going to communicate this to? I feel like you're going to communicate to this air sign that you're moving forward with this divorce. You're not going to deal in this marriage. You're going to be with somebody else. Yeah, you're moving in a different direction. You're getting ready to communicate it. And there's going to be a tower moment that's going to happen in December. You're going to be pushing heavy for your finalization of a divorce from a snake. You dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is a snake or they have snakish energy. Okay? The forbidden, that's the snake in the garden about to eat up the apple. They doing shit. I feel like this person, whoever you deal with, Capricorn, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you also you've been bewitched. You dealing with somebody that playing magic. They know about the other side. Yes, they do. They dibble and they dab. But see, when you playing with that shit, you got to stay constant with that shit. And then once you see the result, you can't just give up. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And then too, you're racking up karma. You got to pay that. You got to pay the piper. So this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they ain't going to get away with shit. If they trying to make your life a living hell or fuck up what you got going, guess what? It's going to come back on their ass 30 times fold, I heard. But the bottom line is you leaving this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius because you see him as a snake. You have a wish fulfillment somewhere else with someone else. You are no longer allowing your judgment to be clouded when it comes to a home that you used to share with somebody. You are bringing a death to that Scorpio energy. Okay, you're bringing a death to it because you see whoever it is that you're dealing with as a rat. They keep you stressed out, a pest. They always pesting you about the kids, money, or using that as their defense. It's like they try to hurt you, say whatever, do whatever to get you to, nah, you not doing this shit. You about to dead this person. You about to dead this person, Capricorn. You about to leave this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You about to move on. You're not going to let them keep using the kids as bait or as an obstacle to keep you stuck. You're about to move on, Earth sign. You are Earth sign, Capricorn. Yep, you ain't going to let this person fuck with your health, keep you stressed out, depressed, or upset, or anxiety, or panicky. You're not going to let them do that. You about to just, it ain't nothing to get that bitch off. You about to grab your scissors and just cut the cord on her, like, click. Not going to be able to get through. You might, so that means you might change your number. If you have kids with them, I feel like if you do change your number, they're not going to have your cell phone number. I feel like you're going to give them your house phone to whoever you're living with. So, again, if you move in with a young lady or a young man or whoever it is that you living with or being with, while you trying to get away from this husband or wife, I feel like when you go to court and everything, you're going to change your cell phone number. You're going to provide the house phone to wherever you at, because you ain't going to want that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to even have your number. Yeah, you're not going to want this rat, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, to have your house, to have your number. You're going to give them your house number. You're not going to want them with your cell phone. You're going to tell the court, Your Honor, they can call my house phone. I got a house phone. They can reach me at work, but my personal cell, no. He or she can't have it. What about the kids? My kids got my house number and they got my work number. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. If I'm not at work, I'm at home. My kids know how to reach me. Yeah, because you're going to want the new person you with not to be fearing the ex-husband or the ex-wife to be, because I feel like that ex-husband, ex-wife to be, they're going to be on your phone constantly. You ain't going to want to deal with that shit. You just going to cut it off. All right, y'all. Stay woke, stay blessed. Y'all keep y'all peace and peace. Libra, these are your 4-month predictions. Peace.